Okay guys, here we are. I'm at the shop getting ready to start working on these taillights for the 65 Comet. This is the taillight that came off the car. I left one screw in there so you guys can see it. I unscrewed it. This is for a Falcon sedan, not a Falcon Ranchero. This is the correct light for a Ranchero, not a Falcon, not a car. Now, I'm going to show you the difference. First of all, I'd like to point out this screw here. They had these, if you guys can see it, these are like sheet metal screws. They're incorrect. You know, when you guys work on one of these cars, do it yourself. Don't let no one work on it for you, because if you do, it's not going to be done right. Now, what I did is, the trim piece I had was obviously incorrect. I had to go find this piece. Now, the taillight lens itself is new. First of all, let me show you the difference. Let me pull these lenses off. This one's a little higher. I'd like to point out that if you look at this is the top. You see how there's probably close to ½ an inch there. So this chrome piece matches this taillight. Now, the one for the Falcon Ranchero, if you look at it, it will show you that it comes all the way flush to the taillight. See, when you take this off, you could clearly see it. Let me come over here where I could see it better. Alright, so that's the difference. Now, this one here is still bolted, so I can't show you, but you could see it. You can clearly see that. Alright, so there's that one problem. The other problem is, if you look at the socket, there's a big difference in the socket. Huge difference. This is actually the top. The hole there that you see, they both have a hole, is for a backup light. This car did not have a backup light. Now, you see how shallow that is? You know, right over here, this is real shallow. My thumb is already coming off. Over here, you take the shallow end, which is on the bottom, it's you know, look at the difference. It's probably, I'd say, an inch in depth. So, basically, if I take this tail light and I put it where it says top, it's clearly marked top, you can see that the taillight lens, let's put the trim on it, is not even close to sticking out the way it's supposed to be. You see that? Let's go all the way around the light. And again, this is a Ranchero lens on a Falcon socket. Okay, now, if we put the correct one in here, which is clearly labeled, I don't know if you can see it, it says, where is the top located? Right here on the back. So, on the back it says top. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me put it in the light. Okay, so that's the top, like I had said. We're going to rest it with it on the top. This piece here is going to go into there like that. There's a lot of problems with this. Okay, now right here you've got it at top. Now when this is on the car, it's actually straight. When you put the other one in, when you put this one in, a Falcon Ranchero, I just discovered this. The taillight is actually setting upward, and on the body of the car, these do not line up. So this is all wrong. Now, the biggest problem I have is, let's set these aside. Okay, I flipped this thing over. One of the studs, you can see it, one of the studs is broken. This is a 50-year-old part. You have to be patient with it. Now, what I did is, the proper way to secure this onto the lens, because you don't want to lose this piece. You're not going to find this piece. I went over, and this is the cleanest one I could find. Now, the nuts that I have to go on here, I don't have time to take them off. I didn't get them, are right here with a washer. I actually did take them off, and I actually put them on this. Let me get these out of the way, because we're done with those. So, I took these off, and they literally just fall down to the bottom. They will not grab. These are stripped. So what I did is, I took these little bolts. These, by the way, are the correct bolts for the socket. Okay, I will show you. These bolts will screw in. These are machined type screws. I don't know if you guys can see them. Okay, but when you put them in, now let's go from the back. The back way is easier because I can start them. Just fell on it. I switch hands. Okay. Perfect fit. I mean, perfect fit. They go on. These other ones will work, but they're they're not right. They're not the correct application. Now, what I did is, let me take this nut off. Let's put this socket away. I think we're done with it for now. So we get ready to put it on the car. So we got them on the table with all the other junk. Now, I took the correct bolt for the taillight. I got a box of these. And I actually cut the head. I grinded the heads off. I didn't cut them off because I need as much through as I can get. So what I can do is, let me set the camera down. I can show you guys. I could put the nut on the top. So my next goal, see it, perfect fit. I can take it all the way across. And that's what I'm going to do here, just to show you guys at home. So when you can do this, you know you've got a good stud. So, okay, so I got 4 studs here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the correct tap. Okay, got the tool. I'm going to take and I'm going to cut these off. I'm going to start with 2 first to see how it works, because there's no guarantee. If I retap these, there's a good chance I got to put a smaller nut, got to find one, and they're not going to stay on. And you don't want to lose this. What I suggest is put the studs in if you can. And like I said, don't let no one do this, because they're not going to do it right. This is 50 years old. No one's going to take the time to do this correctly. So I'm going to cut 2 of them off. Now, when I reassemble it, I'm actually going to put some clear silicone on each one of these to see if I can, just as an added security, because you're not going to see clear silicone, especially not behind it. So if these nuts were to come loose, I won't have to worry about losing this, and hopefully before it does come off, I get a bulb that burns out, and I have to take the lens off to check it, and you know, I catch it. I don't think it's going to be a problem. When I put the studs in, I'm also going to use Loctite. You want to use Loctite, that way you permanently secure the stud to the frame here. So I'm going to cut this video off. I'm going to cut these off. I'm going to put them on the drill press. I'm going to tap them. I'm going to put them on, and then we're going to see how it fits. Okay, so we'll see you back in a few minutes. All right.